Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him "Wild Thing," and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through day and night. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. When he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Until Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened, and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely, and he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go, we'll eat you up, we love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat, and waved goodbye, and sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day, into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. Where the Wild Things Are would be an appropriate book for any grade from kindergarten through grade 12. It teaches a strong moral lesson about respecting your parents and listening to your parents. It would be a great book for an English class or a creative writing class. A follow-up assignment I would like to do if I had this would be students could write their own short story or their own children's book, picture book. If you had a media literacy class, you could have them actually create a movie or a cartoon based on this book. I hope you enjoyed reading it or watching me read it. It was my favorite book as a kid. So thank you.